Hi, welcome to the next edition of the Songwriters Drop In. My name is John Gallagher. Um, Today, I just wanted to speak about the passing of one of our great songwriters, Mr. Shane Macgowan. Um, Shane was an extremely good songwriter. Um, I can describe Shane as being able to paint a film with lyrics, which I'll elaborate on a little bit. And just a little about Shane's background. He was from an Irish background, and his lyrics spoke about the difficulties and the struggles of the downtrodden and the disenchanted. And he was very, very good at putting that into his lyrics. Um, so I wanted to just take a look at um, his most famous song, Fairy Tale of New York, um, which was set in New York, Christmas time, as the lyric discloses. And he was, he was really good at just being able to sum up a scenario in just a few lines. And I'll kind of elaborate on that. So the first verse is, "It's Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank." So he's been arrested. It's Christmas Eve. "An old man said to me, won't see another one." And then he sang a song, "The rare old mountain dew. I turned my face away and I dreamed about you." And so he paints the scenario where he's in jail and the old man sings to him, and then he's just reminiscing about his girlfriend, you know, and his way of just being able to paint a picture is just second to none. I put him up there. I put Shane up there with the greats because he, writers like him, like Dylan and like Leonard Cohen and Townes Van Sant and John Prine, Joni Mitchell, they come along once in a blue moon, you know, and I put him up there with those people, with those great writers. And so he paints the picture in the scenario in the jail, and then it goes on, "Got on a lucky one," or it might be, "God, I'm the lucky one." Sometimes the lyrics are miswritten on here, so I don't know. I always thought it was, "God, I'm the lucky one, came in at 10 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you." So it's that end of the year. He's captured that end of the year feeling and that hopefulness that's identifiable with everybody, with many people, especially in this country, in Ireland, the Western world. You could go on. You could say that for, actually, it's universal. So you can say that. So got on a lucky one, came in at 10 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas. I love you, baby. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true. So it's this kind of imagery in the head of how you want things to be, but he's really good at being able to capture this sort of fantasy and reality thing, this kind of this hopefulness, how the way that you would want things to be, but how life quite often has a way of not bringing you perhaps those things. That's what I draw from it. Tell me in the comments if you think of it differently, but that hopefulness remains no matter what anyway. So in the next verse, they've got cars big as bars, they've got rivers of gold. The wind blows right through you. It's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. there it is again, you know. You promised me Broadway was waiting for me. That's it's it, this stuff you can't learn it. It's like the blues. You have to have felt it. You have to have lived through this stuff in order to write it down, in order to portray it in a song. Those are the things to me that really grab me as a lyricist, you know. I wish I could write more like that. I you know, it's you do have to find your own way, and you have to find what's true to you, um, and get it down in the best possible way. But what I can say about Shane and John Prine and Joni Mitch, all of those people that I've just mentioned, they've got a way of being able to pick up on places and details and what goes on in those places, you know, to create a scenario of the song, you know, and to be able to put you in the film, put you in the scene, you know. So it's really great. So the next verse is, "You were handsome, you were pretty, Queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they yelled out for more. Sinatra was singing, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on the corner and danced through the night." So it's just, they're forgetting their troubles. They're listening to the band and having a drink, you know, doing just the whole scenario is just so realistic, you know. So anyway, and then the boys of the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. So it's forgetting all your troubles and just, for the moment, having a good time. Now, the thing with Shane is this thing between the hopefulness that I was talking about and the fantasy and reality, and the reality bringing you back home, back to what is, you know, what is happening in its gritty realism, and the things that people can really identify. They go on in the song to have what could be seen as it's an argument, so which is completely real, as couples have arguments. So the verse is, "You're a bum, you're a punk, you're an old slut and junk, lying there almost dead with that drip in that bed." So it got into a real state, and it's the reality of, and then because it's a duet with Kirsty MacColl, she replies, "You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap lousy faggot, happy Christmas your arse, I pray God it's our last." That's just this twist in reality, this bringing it back to what is actually happening, you know. So the thing of what we would like things to be and what things really are, he's a real master of that. And then the last verse is, "I could have been someone," she says, "well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you. I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you." So no matter what is happening, no matter how bad things seem, the romance, the love for somebody is so strong, that it makes it so real. That's a real love, you know. That's reality. And if you can aspire to get that into your songs, you can get people hook, line and sinker with this stuff, because it's real. People identify with it, you know. It hits home really hard. and it's something to really aspire to. It's like the blues. You have to have lived it. It's something you can't learn in college or whatever. So I'm going to leave it there, and I just want to wish Shane's family and friends and everybody, give them my condolences, and R.I.P. Shane, and leave some comments and or questions, and I'll get back to you. So R.I.P. Shane. Thanks. All the very best. I shall see you again soon. Cheers. Bye bye now.